Hello and welcome to day 28. Delight in the Lord and he will give you the desire of your heart. Psalm 37:4. Asking God first. Early in our marriage, I struggled to figure out my wife's preferences. Did she want a quiet dinner at home or a meal at a fancy restaurant? Was it okay for me to hang out with the guys, or did she expect me to keep the weekend free for her? Once, instead of guessing, I decided first. I asked her, "What do you want?" "I'm fine with either," she replied with a warm smile. "I'm just happy you thought of me." At times, I've wanted desperately to know exactly what God wanted me to do, such as which job to take, praying for guidance, and reading the Bible. Didn't reveal any specific answers. Lost my place. But one answer was clear. I was to trust in the Lord and delight in Him and commit my way to Him. Psalm 37:3-5. Hold on one second. Sorry. That's when I realized that God usually gives us the freedom of choice if we first seek to put His way before our own. That means dropping choices that are plainly wrong or would not please Him. It might be something immoral, ungodly, or unhelpful towards our relationship with Him. If the remaining options please God, then we are free to choose from them. Our loving Father wants to give us the desires of our hearts and take delight in Him. In making decisions, why is it important to ask God first what He desires? How is that feeling? Freeing, sorry. And out of 60 Days of Prophecy, day 28, charisma, deception, evil, and pride. Prophetic connection. Scripture reveals several character traits of a future Antichrist, many of which will make him a potent, powerful leader. The prophet Daniel described the Antichrist in the graphic terms. After this I saw the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, and there were eyes in the man of and and there were the eyes like the eyes of a man, a mouth speaking pompous words. He shall speak pompous words against the Most High. Daniel chapter 7, verses 7-8 and 25. In this passage, Daniel gives us one of the characteristics of the coming of the ruler of the world ruler, his charismatic personality enhanced by speaking ability, which he will use to sway the masses with spellbinding words of power and promise. With little we realize the power of God's speaking ability. An actor who is not classically handsome can land great parts and charm audiences by simply the power he resonates and articulated voice. Often Americans are swayed by political candidates who have little to offer, but they offer it in a beautiful package of smooth intonation and synonyms. As Daniel says, the coming of the world leader will be renowned for this kind of eloquence, which will capture the attention and admiration of the world. Daniel goes on to tell us that the golden tongue orator will not speak in the high-blown terms, but will also utter pompous words against God. The Apostle John described him in a similar fashion in the book of Revelation, and he was given the mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. Revelation 13:5. Daniel continued his description of the Antichrist by telling us that he is a man whose appearance was greater than his fellows. Daniel 7:20. In terms of outward appearance, this man will be strikingly attractive person. The combination of magnet personality, speaking ability, and extreme good looks will make him visually irresistible to the masses. When he comes on scene, people will flock to him, and they will fall over themselves to do anything he asks. The church will be raptured prior to the unveiling of the Antichrist. There is a lesson for all of us in the descriptions we read in Scripture. We should never allow ourselves to be swayed by the allure of someone's appearance, or the silver tongue. True discernment always requires a deeper look. Remember, Satan is the master of deception who disguises himself as the angel of light. 2 Corinthians 11:14. There will be much stand our ground against him by putting on the belt of truth, the body of the armor of God's righteousness. Ephesians 6:14. Hope you guys have a great day.